Hello there everyone, I'm Red Chair Gaming and welcome to today's video. If you didn't know, last week I went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Studios, Florida. So let's just start talking about what I got there. So the first thing I got, because I like cheap artwork, is the Harry Potter Hogsmeade postcard set. We were in Ollivanders and my uncle was like, "Do you want a wand?" And I was like, "No, I'm gonna buy a postcard set." And the woman behind the counter was like, "Oh, are you?" And I just told her, "Yes, I am." Because that's how confidence works. So I'm going to set that behind me and let's get started. So this is the first postcard in the series. It's Hogwarts, and next up is the Owl Post, which is my favorite shop. So I'm happy that it's just on a postcard for me. I also got the Butterbeer postcard again, which I actually got in Hollywood, but this one says Hogsmeade on it, so I guess it's different. Next up is the Hogwarts Express, which is very different from the one that I got in Hollywood. This is the Sorting Hat, which I think is the exact same as the one I got in Hollywood. And then we have Hogwarts at nighttime with like a view from the street of Hogsmeade. I need to make sure I'm angling everything correctly. There is Honeyduke's, which is a gorgeous store, and I was really confused because Zonko's isn't really connected there. So I don't know where Zonko's went. I'll have to check the park map. Except my park map's in Portuguese. Oops. But here is Dumbledore's office, which you see from the Forbidden Journey line. And there is the Monster Book of Monsters. And the Hog's Head, which I actually didn't go into. But that concludes the Harry Potter Hogsmeade postcard pack. And it was $9.95. And with tax, I don't remember what that was. Ooh. Also costing $9.95 was the Diagon Alley postcard pack, which I actually forgot to buy in Diagon Alley, so I went to the Universal Studios store, which you can find in both parks, and they sell all of the different postcard packs. So this is the first postcard. It is Gringotts and the dragon on top. So next up we have Nocturne Alley. This is my favorite of the postcards. It's really simple and really dark, but I really like it, and I plan on framing this one and putting it up because I like framing really cheap artwork. There's Gringotts. Next up is the Ollivanders postcard. Next up is part of the London street setup they have. So there is the night bus, and I actually took a picture in front of it, but it's really cringe, so I'm not gonna show it. I also took a picture in front of number 12 Grimwald Place, which you can do in Diagon Alley, the little exterior area. There is Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, which is a really lovely shop, and detail on it was really fantastic. I should have taken a video of it taking the hat off though. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. Next, they have a postcard depicting all of the different signs in Diagon Alley, and I really like the different signs, and this one might get framed as well. Next is the Pygmy Puff, and this is the postcard I didn't get in Hollywood because I thought it was really ugly, and I still think it's really ugly. Next, they have Diagon Alley at night. This is one of those that I really want framed because Diagon Alley at night looks absolutely stunning. And then outside of the Magical Menagerie, just in case you were wondering what this is, they have a boa constrictor that's constantly hissing. It's an animatronic type of thing. It's not a real boa constrictor. And it moves really strangely, and it kind of looks like a snake, and it's just really creepy to watch. And for some reason, my uncle really liked going to look at it, and he went back a couple of times. I think he's a parcel mouth. But that concludes the Diagon Alley postcard set. If you watched my last video, you know that I really enjoy the Harry Potter trading pins they sell at the park, so I picked this one up at one of the stands. This is the Yule Ball trading pin, little pin badge. It says Yule Ball Admit 2. They also have a different one, but I didn't see it. This one was $7.95. Just says Yule Ball Admit 2, holding that out further, though all you're going to see is a reflection of yourself, most likely. Of yourself. Of my phone. But it's still a really lovely pin, and I want to get one for each of the films. I actually bought myself a second pin at Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, and this one was $14.95. It is Dolores Umbridge on a unicycle. Now, this pin is exceptionally nice. However, I was not expecting it to be $14.95. But I went through with the purchase because it was just such a lovely pin, and it was unlike anything I was ever going to see. And despite having been featured in Half-Blood Prince, I feel like this is the one I'm going to use to represent Order of the Phoenix, because who doesn't see Umbridge this way? So there's a bit more of a close-up, and let's move along. We stopped off at Hogsmeade at the end of our first day, and by we I mean my family and I, and we got this chocolate frog. This is the chocolate frog packaging, and I just really love the packaging, so I'm keeping the packaging and it's going on my shelf. It folds down like so, and it's just really simple, and I will show you my card in just a second. But first, a little bit of a story time. I did not want to be separated from this chocolate frog, no matter what. I stuck it in the fridge door so that everyone knew which one was mine. Because there were 3 others. So I was actively guarding them, and anytime someone came to get theirs, I would go, and I'm gonna sound like a total terrible person, I would hand them their chocolate frog because I knew whose was whose. And I'm really glad that I did that, because I ended up getting Rowena Ravenclaw, which is the exact card I wanted because she is my house founder. So that's the card I needed. I mean, I say I needed it, but I really didn't need it. But it's the one I wanted, and that's what it looks like. And it's holographic and all of that. She doesn't disappear, however. And the back of it is like any chocolate frog card you would expect. It just has the history of her. And I really liked it and really enjoyed getting this particular card. We spent our second day in Diagon Alley, and my mom was really interested in trying Earl Grey and lavender ice cream, which I highly recommend. It was a really delicious ice cream. So I ended up throwing away the first cup, but I went into the store and I asked them if I could just have the carton, and they said that'd be fine. So I got this little carton. It just says Florian Fortescue's ice cream, finest quality. And on the other side it says The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Universal Studios. So I don't know what I'm going to put in here as of yet. I also have no room for it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll find something. Just as a heads up, ice cream cost about $5.88 and the chocolate frog cost $10.95. While in Filch's Emporium, my mom bought herself this shirt. It's a Hogwarts Railway t-shirt, and it just genuinely looks really nice. This shirt cost $36.95, and she was not expecting it to cost $36.95. And in fact, we bought it with my wallet, which I will show you in just a second. So she never really figured out it was $36.95 until we got back, and she was like, I would not have bought it for that price. But she still really likes it, and she figured when else was she going to buy a Harry Potter shirt? So she just got this, and I think it looks really lovely. And I used it in my thumbnail, so I thought I should probably show it off. Also in Filch's Emporium, I picked up the aforementioned wallet. This is what it looks like. It is brown. It looks like leather. I don't think it is leather. It was $34.95, and it just has a patch that says Hogwarts Railways. It's a zippered wallet, so I can protect all the money I don't have. But it's just a really lovely wallet. It's prone to scuffing, as you can see right there. It's already got a bit of a scuff going on. and there's not much else to say about it. I won't open it up and show you all what's inside because that's like my ID and stuff like that. But I do know it has a coin pouch on the left side and 3 card slots, maybe 4 card slots on the right, and then a bill holder. But I like setting it sideways because it looks like I have a really professional little suitcase. So, yeah. My mom insisted I buy a sweater because I hadn't bought a t-shirt, and I ended up getting this sweater inside of Borgin & Burke's. It was $56. It was $54.95. It's a dark mark sweater, and honestly, like, look at this beauty. Behold that. Like, it's actually a really light material, so I like it more than the house sweaters, which are quite a bit more expensive. And I live somewhere where it's hot. I was about to say relatively hot, but it's just hot. So I went through and I just went with this simple little sweater, and I really didn't want to buy it because it was $54.95, but I'm really glad that I did, and I'll probably be wearing it throughout all of winter, even though it's this past Christmas I think was 96 degrees. So that concludes my Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade haul. Now, some of these items are exclusive to the places, and I think I noted which items those were. So the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes pin, featuring Dolores on a unicycle, will only be found in Diagon Alley, as will my sweater, which I found in Borgin & Burke's, and as will the ice cream carton, because that's the only place you can buy ice cream in that particular carton that says Florian Fortescue's. So that's about it, and I think the wallet can only be found in Filch's Emporium. Same for the shirt, and wow, they're pretty exclusive on where you can find stuff, aren't they? I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. I love you all, and goodbye. There's this little hair, like a dust hair. Huh. Poof.